Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Complete to start this drive. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Pulls and fires complete. Gets away from one, finds room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down from the sack. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The give to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Using the quick game. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
Like 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's House. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this is their third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he'll be brought down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to sneak it. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stopped.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. At the 35, he's open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
He's got it. Hit the afterburners, kid. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Burks. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
Movement here from the tight end. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And on second and short, they'll send 3 receivers wide right. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Rush. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rush. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He looks that one in nicely. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The aerial assault continues. Gets open down the middle. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Off he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Sims. Throwing right. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He breaks a tackle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Rice. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They move the tight end all over. To the air, it's Burks. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. The Tigers have a first down.
Hey, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Tennessee, 21, Auburn, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To throw, it's Burks. He's got his man to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Running back searching for a hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. Comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
And here comes the offense on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
You had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the air. It's Sims. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.